Hey guys, so this video I'm going to be talking to you about how to and when to open the map. Okay, now based on my previous videos you would have probably gathered that opening the map is key to doing good and fast efficient floors and getting therefore good XP in Dungeoneering. Now the amount of times that you have to open map is probably overwhelming if you haven't been doing it before, and it can range from about 15 to 20 times within 5 minutes. So you might be opening the map once every 10 to 15 seconds, and that's pretty much how I do it. But the thing is, you might be wondering, how wouldn't opening map cause a lot of delay in time? The answer is no, it wouldn't. So yeah, you will need to open the map a lot, but you can do it without actually delaying your progress in the slightest. So I'm going to go through some examples that are ideal for you to open the map without wasting any time. Okay, and I'll also go through instances where you will waste time. Okay. So here we have the first example, which is a skill door. Okay, so when you are opening a skill door like that one over there, which is a smithing skill door, you can actually open the map and not waste any ticks. So I'll just demonstrate for you guys. And naturally, when you finish the skill door, the map will go away. Okay. So what you do is click on the skill door, and as soon as the animation starts for you to open that skill door, you can click on map, right, and then wait for it, and then it will go away. Now the second method is when you tele to a gate stone. Okay, so I'm gonna tele to my gate stone, and I'll show you guys how I do it. In this one you get a little bit less time than the skill door to look at the map, but as you practice more and more and more, you'll be able to quickly process the map into your head and decide where you need to go. Okay, so here we are. I'm about to tell you to my personal gate stone, and I'll click in a direction as well that I'm going to go in as soon as I tell you to my gate stone, and you'll see that I'll also have a good look at the map too. So here we go. There we go, and okay, there was a slight delay there. I'm usually a little bit faster to get going, but I'll just demonstrate it one more time. So with my red gate stone this time, click on the thing, click on the map, and then there we go. Okay, so you only have a fraction of a second to look at the map, but as you practice more and more, that's enough for you to make a decision about which way to go with GT or by yourself, etc., etc., or which way to go for your key doors or whatever. Now the third way is when you're actually running in an empty room towards the other door. Okay, so for example, let's pretend that this room is empty, which I've cleared just for teaching purposes, and there's nothing in there that's going to disturb, no monster in there that's going to disturb me from looking at the map. Okay, now there is a way to do this correctly and there's a way to do it wrongly. I'll show you the wrong way. Okay, so here we go, and we click on the next door and then we look at the map. Okay, that's the wrong way. Why? Because you've stopped in your tracks, okay, and then you're moving. But there is a correct way, which is when you don't stop moving, okay, and that's by not actually clicking on the door but next to it. So here we are at this door, right, and we're going to go to this door. So if I click there, and I click there, and I look at the map, see, it doesn't interrupt my flow of speed, okay. So click here with the yellow cross and not at the red door with the red cross, and you can have a look at the map without being interrupted. But then you will also get interrupted if there's a monster in there that's going to get in your way. So if there are lots of monsters in the room, I would probably not look at the map. Okay, so 3 things we've covered so far: skill doors, when tallying to your gate stones, when running across an empty room. Now the fourth time that you can look at the map, and this is usually you can have a very, very, very good look at the map, and that's when you're in an idle room and there's nothing to do, and that idle room is being taken care of by your teammate. Okay, so let's say you're all in a barrel room and that one person is taking care of the barrels and everyone's just standing there doing nothing. Take a good look at the map. Okay, it will be an 8x8 and 8x8 rows, 8 columns by 8 rows. And take a good look, make a decision, make sure that everything's gated, even go around and check some other gates and nearby doors, make sure that everything's okay. So that's the time when you can have a very good look at map. idle rooms. Now the final way to have a look at the map is also not that efficient, but you still don't lose time on this one, and that's when you, let's say this was a GD and you had cleared it and you're about to go through that door that's going to progress you further into the floor. So that one is, you don't actually click there, look at the map, and then close it. And you actually lose time by doing that because you're too close to the door to do the yellow click next to the door. Like I mentioned before, when you're far away, you can do that. If you're too close, you can use door lag as an advantage to get it done for you. So I'm just going to demonstrate that for you very soon. Okay, so what I mean by door lag is the time that RuneScape takes to load for the next room. Okay, so here I'm about to click on the door, and there is a way to check it very quickly and efficiently, and you have to be really quick for this. And if you don't have much door lag, it's probably inefficient to do this method. So that's why I've mentioned this method the last one. I use it sometimes when I'm very, very desperate. Alright guys, so I hope that was helpful. This is something that you have to keep practicing to get really good at. So keep practicing, and it should get a lot easier.